Hi, I'm Brady.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Thanks for meeting with me today. So, new parent?
Yeah, we just had our first a couple weeks ago. Pretty excited.
Congratulations. Boy or
Thanks,
girl?
man. Boy.
Boy. What's the name?
James.
James. Very nice. Alright. And you said that it was you and your wife, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're married.
Yep.
Do you have any investment history?
Just a little bit, not a heck of a lot. So I wouldn't call myself an expert. I just have a small, I think it's a Roth IRA.
Okay. Is that with your business?
Nope, it's just something I set up a few years back with a local guy, and I really don't know exactly how it works, but I started it probably 2-3 years ago.
Okay. Do you have anyone helping with James's financial future at this point? Brother, parent at all?
No, in fact, the person that I set the Roth up with, I have no real ties, so I'd even be willing to, if I get along with you, bring that over along with this college stuff.
What would you say is your annual income?
Are you counting my wife?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, between the two of us, I think we're at about 140.
140?
Yep.
Okay. And then can I ask what you and your wife's age are?
Yeah, I'm 31 and she's 30.
Okay. Do you have a plan on having multiple children besides James?
If you ask me, I guess we're gonna wait and find out how this one goes. But yeah, maybe we might have 2 or 3.
Okay. And then when James gets to high school here in 15 years, do you plan on having him work for his money at all, or have him earn it, or to help him out with early college costs?
If he's able to do that, yeah. I want him to be involved in a lot of activities too, so if he's not able to work, it is what it is. I came out of college with some student debt, and I'd like him to come out with less than I did.
Yeah, because right now the cost of college is just increasing, and who knows what it's going to be in 18 years. I would say, since you're not, James doesn't want to, or you don't know if he'll work in high school, that's good because it won't hurt him on the FAFSA. When you file for that FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, and you do that for college, it helps you out to where you don't need to pay as much and go into as many student loans, like you said. There are a couple accounts I want to talk to you about today, based on your questions. Our most common account is the 529 college plan. It grows tax-free. You put it in tax, and then when you take it out, it's going to be tax-free. That account is specifically used only for post-secondary education plans. We have other plans that you can use for other accounts. With the 529 though, there is no max value. You can put as much in, up to $14,000 per year. And once it's then, you have to do a gift tax. You just have to file for that though. We have other accounts like the Coverdell ESA plan, which you can use for not only post-secondary education, but I don't know if you guys are religious at all. But if you go to a private elementary school or private high school, you could use your funds for the Coverdell ESA for that.
Yeah, I think we're probably just looking more so for college.
Okay,
so
just the college.
Yeah, we want to save for college, and if we can get some kind of little chunk built up for that, that'd be great.
Yeah.
And how about this? If we do have multiple kids, if for some reason James decides, hey, I don't like school, and he wants to go work right away out of college or out of high school, is the money just lost? What happens to the money at that point if he decides college isn't for him?
Yeah, so with the 529, you can actually transfer the beneficiary out of James's name to a potential other kid, or even to you or your wife if you want to go back to school at all. And so that money isn't lost, it's still there, and then you can just keep contributing if your next kid or possible kid wants to go to school for
so
that.
we would still have the same tax benefits with the next kid that
Yes.
passes along to?
Okay. How aggressive would you want to see yourself investing based on either conservatively or aggressively, starting out at least?
Well, so I guess what we're looking at is this money will probably be pulled out when my kid goes to college, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we got to
Take the kid out.
look at our time frame a little bit and decide from there.
Yep, so you have, looks like 18 years, depending on when he wants to go to school, but 18 years would be the time. And so personally, I would say go as aggressive as possible, just because you have time on your hands. We can start early. The stock market might have some dips, but the overall trend is positive growth throughout history in the stock market. And then once James hits, say, 15, we can slow it down and do more bonds, which are more secure. It's not as big of a return, but it's going to conserve the growth that we've already made, and so there'll be for sure money when James goes to college and we can pull it out.
That makes sense. So with this stuff, am I guaranteed to get a certain percentage of growth? Is it?
There's not necessarily a guarantee. That's just how the stock market works. The safer bets, though, are for mutual funds and bonds. They just have a more return value. Mutual funds are diversified in the stock market versus just going in for a couple stocks. It's kind of risky. But mutual funds divide their money up into many different stocks and can conserve growth that way.
So either way, I'm probably going to bounce around quite a bit with something that's aggressive. And then you're saying that when I get older, when my kid gets older, we might trim it back to say moderate or moderate conservative to kind of save that growth that we had?
Yep. Just with the stock market, you never know where it's going to go. We can always predict, but it's going to go up and down. That's just how the stock market works. But like you said, when he turns a little older, we want to just conserve what we've already made and not lose it. So it's guaranteed when he comes out.
My wife and I talked before I came in, and we're thinking that we want to kind of start with about 10 grand.
Okay.
So whatever kind of an account is the best fit for us. We want to save for college. We want to start a nest egg. Hopefully we can add money to it each year.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you recommend? Is, like you said, the 520?
The 529 plan. Yep.
Okay.
So you said you want to do 10,000 starting out.
That's what we're thinking. Yeah.
Is that for the first year, or just to start up the account?
That would be for the first year,
Okay.
just to kind of start it.
And would you want to do that in like monthly installments or throughout the year? Kind of put a couple chunks in.
Is that an option for us?
Yeah, you can do the monthly installments. So you said 10,000, so you're looking at roughly 100 a month, up to there, and then you can put as much in with that as well.
Your math is bad there, son. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I think what we're planning on doing is probably for this first year just putting 10 grand in lump sum, and then next year we might look at doing something monthly where we put in $300-400 a month to add to it.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good plan, and we can do that through bonds, stocks, or mutual funds. It doesn't matter. That's up for you to decide, and I'll deal with the process of all that.
Perfect. So if we want to do this, and I don't like to sit on things and wait. I like to just get things done.
Mm-hmm.
What are the next steps for us?
Yeah, like you said, you don't want to sit. We need to start as early as possible. We have time on our side. Who knows what money can grow? So we can schedule an appointment here in the next couple weeks, and we can get it going. You and your wife can come in too, and talk about it and see if she's on board as well. And we can set you up with the 529 and get you going from there and start out early. And when James turns 18, he'll have a nice little chunk of money there to help him out for college and be far more off better than some other kids graduating high school.
Okay, so just to clarify, basically we put money in after tax?
Yep, so it's going to be coming after tax, and it's going to grow tax-free. So when you take it out, you won't be paying taxes on the 529 plan.
Okay, so it all comes out tax-free then on that growth?
Yes, you will pay taxes.
If I use it for college?
Yes, the 529 can only be used for college. If you don't, and you say James doesn't go to college and you don't have any more kids, you can still take that money out, but it's going to be penalized and it will be taxed.
Okay.
Unless it is used for a college account.
Do you know what the penalty is?
The penalty is 10%, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So hopefully we plan on using this for school. And if James doesn't want to go to college, we'll make our daughter or our future son.
Yeah, you can always change beneficiary.
Use. Okay.
Absolutely, but yeah, I can.
Well, I think that's what I came in for. So I appreciate the info.
Yeah, no problem. And I can set you up for another appointment here in a couple weeks and get this rolling as fast as possible.
Okay. Do you want me to talk to your assistant and get a time set up?
Yeah, sure. You can actually call me on my business card, home or cell.
Okay.
Or office. We can do whichever one.
Does email work too?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Can give you an email.
Perfect.
Well, thank you.
All right. Thank you, Brady. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
We'll talk to you soon.